Snap your W-2 and file Fed and State for free.
We're going to get right into it. And honestly, I can't even remember where we left off. It's been a few weeks since we've done this. So we're going to go to Mission Control and see what we've got. The only active mission is to orbit Kerbin, so we're going to do that. And we're not going to do any of those. The reason being is because these all require a space plane to do, and these require us to suborbital trajectory. I suppose we could do this. We have to have the swivel engine. We have to activate it. Do the staging sequence when we are that high above. So we'll think about that. Escape trajectory, suborbital. So we do get science points. Let's just go for it. We're gonna accept this and attempt to do it. So we need to have the swivel engine. Oops. Okay. So we're gonna use our Stay Putnik. That is our unmanned command module. And we're going to, well, first we're going to put a swivel liquid fuel engine on it like so. That might be exactly what we're going to do. Yeah. Okay. And then, we gotta put some real stuff on this thing. We'll put a decoupler just there. And we will suppose put some fuel tanks on it to get it up in the atmosphere. This should not be something that's going to require a whole lot of anything. It's pretty much just going to go up and maybe come back and maybe live. Oops. Let's actually take that away. Oh, we can't mount that. Okay. This is ridiculous looking, but we're gonna see if it works. Okay. So we want to do that there. Perfect. And ideally that's going to get us the height we need it to. Untitled spacecraft. Perfect. So, let's try it. If it works, we get a bunch of money, so I'm not going to argue with that at all. Okie dokie. This does not have stability control. Beautiful. One thing I did not try to check was this thrust to weight ratio. That'll work. And let's make sure we have our... Okay. That's all we need right there. This is already going very poorly. And there's... Okay. Revert that back to vehicle assembly. There's some important things we left off of here. One of which being reaction wheels. So we need a way to control this thing, get it to be able to move around. We don't have any reaction wheels. Need to be able to control it during flights. We're gonna have to swap the engine over to a swivel. We'll have to do this again. Oops. There we go. More fuel wouldn't hurt at this point. Just trying to make it a single stage. I don't want to be fooling around with trying to... That should work. Let's actually put one little fuel tank right there. That way we have something to mount our parachutes to. Beautiful. Okay, let's try to launch this now. Right? Yes. See how well this works. Oops. Again, it doesn't really matter if we, Oh, I see the problem. One moment. As we are having a slight issue here with the stream. Does that help? Hopefully. Alright, that should help. So now, we're going to launch this bad boy. And again, the goal is only to go get pretty high up there in altitude. We don't have to worry about this thing actually surviving necessarily. Would have probably helped to put some wings on it. But I think we can survive just going straight up. This will get easier in a moment. Whoops. Whoa, get back there. Get back there, yeah. There we go. Come on. Straight up in the air. That's what we want. It's hard for me to see the altimeter. Or do anything pertaining to figuring out how high we're going to get with this thing. Oh. And we are tumbling. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Unfortunately, we have now expended a lot of fuel doing all of that. So I don't know that this is really gonna end up paying off in the way we had hoped. Nope, we're not gonna make it. There we go. We just need to go up to 200,000 meters. That's all we need to do. Oh gosh. There we go. That's perfect. Now we'll fast forward a little bit. Hit play again. We still have quite a bit of electrical charge, just enough. Do what we need to do. Almost there. And we can now run our test. And we have achieved our goal. And we will go ahead and deploy those parachutes. And commence falling back to Kerbin. Where we no longer can communicate with this thing. We can't do anything. It is completely lost. But that's alright. It was cheap. There's no chance the parachutes will deploy. None. I could be mistaken. parachute. Oh, we got one. We got two. Oh, I can't believe that worked. All we lost was one parachute. That's incredible. Of course, now the vessel is going to roll, and I can't do anything to stop it. There goes our fuel tank. These things are just rolling. Yep, there's nothing we can do. We have to wait. And that's it. It has blown up. That's okay. I think we were still able to complete the mission. You know, I don't know if we have to, Oh yeah, awesome. Okay. So I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back and we're going to upgrade mission control so we can do more contracts. 1, 2, 3. See what we've got. So, trash this stuff. And now we want to look at this. Escape trajectory suborbital. That's pretty much what we want. TD18 and TD25. Okay. I could crew this. I think we're gonna try that. Oops. So let's put a heat shield on it first. Perfect. And we'll get our couplers. That's our first one. So I'm just gonna slowly work through this here. me if I get quiet. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do exactly, and then I'll explain it. Okay. Now that we got this finished, the goal is just to get this thing up and moving fast enough, far enough that we'll get to our altitudes that we need to get to. I think we might even make it into orbit too. So let's see what we can do here. Let's pull this up. And let's launch. Hopefully we'll have the Delta V to do everything I'm trying to do. We're not gonna, probably not gonna shoot for a orbit per se. More or less just gonna shoot to get up there. There we go. I think we're going to shoot for a 45-degree angle here very shortly. Working our way there now. It's 60 degrees. And we are failing to maintain 60 degrees. There we go. Let's try and hold right there. The air on those decouplers is what's hurting us right now. We back the throttle down, maybe we'll be able to hold here. We've got to fly the heck out of this thing right now. And we are not looking good at all on our trajectory. There we go. And that is a complete and utter failure. So we're going to go back to launch. We're going to try this one more time. Maybe if we just stay going straight up a lot longer, we'll get somewhere. Jebediah Kerbin is along for the ride. Hopefully he'll survive this flight. I don't have high hopes for this at all. This time we're going to look for about 300 meters per second before we start to pitch. Are certainly cruising, but I really think wind resistance is very serious on this craft. There it goes. Oh, let's hold it back. is becoming hopeless. Oh no. And that's it. It's not gonna happen. Okay, well, I'm determined to make this work, so... How are we gonna fix it? Well, there's a couple things we can do. It starts with this right here. So we will add... Whoops. Add 2 solid rocket boosters for more power. We'll add those. And to keep the craft more stable, we'll use the bigger wings. And we'll hope this works. To actually bump the thrust limiter down. Beautiful. And we're gonna launch it and see what happens. Oh no. So we're gonna leave and see if we can upgrade thing that... No. Can we unlock anything? No. Oh, this is problem. So what are we gonna do when we're faced with a problem? Well, we're gonna delete those. I don't know how many parts we're at. 28. 2 wings is what the problem is so far. Let's do that. We'll move these up. Not that high. Let's put it right there. Perfect. But we need 2 of these. Okay. And we need some wangs. Yes, 30 parts max. Okay. Alright, let's try this one more time. Again, not a KSP expert, but I do like to see what creative ways we can come up with to get stuff done. So, let's go. Solid fuel boosters getting the job done. They are pretty heavy, and as they burn, thrust to weight ratio goes up quite a ton. See that climbing quite a bit over here. Turn that on, we'll need that in a minute. Still a very heavy craft. And they're about spent here. There we go, we're picking up speed again. So we've gotten through the thickest part of the atmosphere pretty quickly. I'd like to get to thinner atmosphere before I start turning this thing. Plenty of fuel, so that's not a concern. Come on, baby. Please work. Alright, we can start turning it now. I said the hard part is over. Oh, come on. There we go. Turn straight to 45 degrees. That's how far we need to go. 290 needs to be our max. I don't know why that keeps happening. That's okay. Oh, we're gonna hit 290. It's gonna be easy to do. Now we're actually gonna turn and burn here. There we go. All right. Let's see if Jebediah survives his trip or not. So, at 260, we're going to hit the 25. And we do have a while. That's complete. Once we get to 280, we can hit the final one. Now it's just a matter of turning Jebediah retrograde and letting him fall home to see if he survives the journey. We are falling very quickly. Speed is only climbing. And it will continue to climb, of course. Shoot that off. And we're going to time warp here because I don't have all day. And we're going to see how he does. The air is beginning to slow him down. Will it be fast enough? Will the air slow him down? Good enough. Might be okay. Hard to say. Air really starting to slow him down now. I think we're going to be safe. Not even halfway into the atmosphere. Stuff is crashing and breaking everywhere. Oh, we're perfect. We are golden. Yeah. What was I worried about? So we can actually time warp some more. All chutes have deployed. So we don't need these drogues anymore. The main chute is out, and it's gonna stop him. In time. Yeah, that's what's up. It unfolds. He slows down big time, and perfect. That's 2 tasks done. Might have time for one more quick one. So let's go ahead and get this old boy down. We're gonna do a crew report. The grasslands. I think that was the heat shield. Send him on an EVA. And we're going to do an EVA report. And you can remove your helmet because it's safe here. Board up. And recover. Perfect. Nice little flight there. And our man is home. We got some science for that. Got plenty of money. Oops. It's not exactly what I meant to do. And now we know we can orbit Kerbin, so that might be what I want to go ahead and do. Small fuel tank. And that'll be exactly what we need. Turn all of our thrust limiters down. I think we're okay there. Let's take some science with us. No, we won't. We won't do it. save that. We're going to name it our first orbiter. And we still need some more money there. So what can we do? Ferry tourists safely to their destination and back. Suborbital space flights. Could make them orbit. I don't know if we have the parts we need to carry people just yet, but if we do, we certainly have the fuel. No. But we can unlock some more of the tech tree, so if we want to make some money doing this, there's the part we need to start carrying people around. It will give us the other decouplers and some struts. Struts will be good. Flight control isn't necessary. We will need it soon. So I tell you what, I think we're gonna do general construction first. As we get more science, we will unlock the space planes. Oops. Want to add a crew compartment here. Now look here, there it is. Fantastic. We will take off that heat shield actually. And add it there. Add a big one. Perfect. We'll add our fuel back. Still not going to be enough. So we'll add a bigger fuel tank here. It should give us what we need to get into orbit. Perfect. I'm going by this number, by the way, and I just happen to know that that's gonna give us what we need. 3,400 is the magic number that we're gonna always shoot for here, pretty much. It's either actually 32 or 34, but okay. Space ferry. So we will fill this joker with people. Hey, you know what? We've actually got to put some people in it. Suborbital space flight. So let's do this one. Accept. We'll put him in, even though we didn't have to go to the screen to do that. Cool. And we'll launch. This will be our last mission of the night. And we'll be doing more of this, because this is getting some views, I tell you. Alright. Oops. And 3, 2, 1. We're taking some crew into the space. At about 100 meters per second, we're going to pitch to 80 degrees. We're going to go ahead and do it now, I think. Oh, the rocket does not have the oomph. There's not enough reaction wheel. Alright, come on. Should have gotten the swivel engine. Let's revert back to vehicle assembly. We can fix that. So the problem was we didn't have the power to get this thing turned. Would have been easily done if we would have gotten the wings that we needed, but we didn't. Swivel engine, ooh, severely underpowered here. Oh, there we go, that's better. Oh, we've got to make some changes, and I do have some part capacity. So what if we take the wings off and we attach more of those? This is so unnecessary. This is only gonna work poorly, I guarantee it. We're maxed out on parts. Thrust to weight ratio is way crazy. Oh Lord. This is gonna be tough. Maybe not. We'll see what we can do. It says we have the Delta V to get it done. So we're about to find out. Can we do this? The beginning of the game is always interesting. You get to build little garbage crafts that probably can't get done what you're trying to do, but we're going to try it. And we launch very powerfully. Delta V is all over the place. We're going to pitch over. It's going to work because we have a gimbaling engine that can steer us. We're going to roll a bit. That shouldn't matter. Move to 70 degrees. Rolling a ton. But again, that doesn't matter. Hopefully. We are certainly all over the place. Come on, baby. Just a little bit longer. Alright. We made it through that. Holy cow. Turn the throttle down a bit. Do most of our circularization here. Things are really starting to look good already. Right. Circularization will be very cheap. Will be an extremely low Kerbin orbit. And we will be shooting for this maneuver here in just a second. Start burn in 35 seconds. We are in space. We have completed our contract. We just have to get them home safely. We're going to get that orbit Kerbin also, because we're overachievers. Three, two, one, burn. And that's it. We've gotten all of our goals. Well, minus the TD12 decoupler thing. We actually have tons of fuel. So we have certainly over budgeted. We'll know that we can remove about 800 delta V from that trip. But that's not what we're going to worry about here. We're going to just turn retrograde and fire. Then we're going to attempt to land as closely to the KSC as we possibly can. Alright. The rest is up to time. So we're going to fast forward here. And we are in the atmosphere. We should land okay. Be cool to make our own little space plane shuttle kind of deal. Maybe we'll work on that next episode, who knows. I've never been able to successfully build a shuttle, and I haven't really given it an honest, real try, but I might work on that in this series. Who knows? Alright, it is game time. We are officially slowing down. The air is doing what it can to slow us from our orbit speed, 2,250 meters per second. I like to fast forward this as much as I can. We are over the Space Center right now. We've just flown past it. It's right down there, I believe. So we're not going to land there like I had hoped. That's okay. Wasn't necessarily the goal. The goal is just to land safely. Time warp again. Oh yeah, that's money. We've got it. We're under 1,000. Plasma is going away. We're getting into the thicker air, and we have slowed down just enough for the drogue chutes to deploy. There they go. Now, the question is, will the main chute be enough to slow this thing down? Four, three, to under 2,000 meters now, and the main chute's gonna expand. And we'll probably lose the heat shield. We'll keep it on to make sure we don't destroy the the crew cabin when we hit the water. Under 4, under 300 meters, under 200, and we're inside 100. 50 meters, 40, 30, 20, 10, and splash. We did not break any of the vessel components. We landed safely. We're going to recover everybody. That was good. It was really sketchy when we launched, but that worked. I am capable of making a lot better vessels, I promise. Now that I have the money to afford some upgrades, I probably yeah, we'll go ahead and just upgrade that. That way we can have more than 30 parts and actually make some things that aren't going to fall apart. 33.1 science points, so we're going to need to do some science experiments so we can unlock aviation, and that's, or flight control. Flight control probably be better, honestly, because that'll help get us to the Mun and Minmus, which are the 2 moons that orbit Kerbin, for those who don't know. Like I said, I'm not a experienced KSP player. I have been playing for a while, but I tend to give up on my campaigns when I get to the moon and Minmus, because it's kind of difficult to go anywhere else. But we're going to overcome that in this stream. And I think the daily grind is honestly going to become a KSP stream. Because there's honestly nothing I really want to play other than iRacing and KSP. So, yep, the daily grind is now your KSP stream.